Hi, this is Robert Wilkins, aka Basketball Tall. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about 5 things you should do if stopped by a police officer. First of all, let me tell you that I'm a former college basketball player, former police officer, former district court juvenile officer, and retired juvenile justice specialist in the state of Oklahoma, in which the last 9 of those years I was a supervisor of 5 counties. That's right. All too often we see police officers when we're riding around or going from one place to another or just traveling around the country. And they're there for a purpose, to make certain everything is governed orderly, as well as to protect us. How do you feel when you see those flashing lights behind you in your rearview mirror? Does it make you nervous? I can tell you this, before I became a police officer, yeah, it made me nervous more than one occasion, including at the time of being stopped and being with people who had bad attitudes that could have gotten us all in trouble. But you can imagine, attitudes makes a difference, doesn't it? So don't go anywhere just yet, because you have to hear the 5 things I'm going to tell you if you're stopped, what you need to do. Number 1, pull over safely. As soon as you see the police lights or hear the siren, slow down and look for a safe place to pull over. Signal your intention and move to the right shoulder of the road. Park your car, turn off the engine, and turn on the interior lights if it's dark. Now, we all can do that, can we? Now, as you know, there's a reason for this. Here's number 2. Stay calm and cooperative. Keep your hands on the steering wheel where the officer can see them. Don't reach for anything unless the officer asks you to. Don't argue or resist with the officer. Be polite and respectful. I can tell you, I've experienced that before becoming an officer, being with friends, as well as being an officer. You would be amazed how many people will tell you, "What do you stop me for?" Or, "I know my rights." Think about that. That officer's a human being also, isn't he? So think about number 2, stay calm and cooperative. Here's number 3, be prepared to provide your documents. The officer will ask you for your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. If you don't already have them in hand, tell the officer where they are and ask for permission before you get them. Hand them over when asked and wait for the officer to check them. Now, that's not a complicated thing to do, isn't it? So far, the 3 things that I've already shared with you is very simple, and it can make a world of difference how everything turns out as well. Number 4, listen to the officer. The officer will tell you why they stop you and what they want you to do. Listen carefully and follow their instructions. If they give you a ticket, sign it if required. Signing it is not an admission of guilt, but a promise to appear in court to pay the fine. If you disagree with the ticket, you can challenge it later in court. Because by getting upset and arguing with the officer, it serves you no good. And it's best to challenge matters in court. And that way, that's the easiest route to go. And here's number 5, leave safely. When the officer returns your documents and tell you that you're free to go, put them away and prepare to leave. Check your mirrors, signal and merge back into traffic when it's safe. Drive carefully and obey the traffic laws. Now you know at least 5 things to do when you're stopped by the police. And I hope this video helped you to know how to behave when you're stopped. It's best to take the matter to court and not make things worse for anybody. This is Robert Wilkins, aka Basketball Tall. If you like this video, go ahead, please press that subscribe button and also give me a thumbs up. And don't hesitate to share, because if not most of us, we'll get stopped at some point in our life, because it's easy to get a traffic citation. It's easy not to completely stop at a stop sign. It's easy to veer over to that center. It's easy to find yourself going through a red light when you didn't intend to, even though it was yellow, but still, it was red when you were under it. Think about these things. And if you just follow the 5 tips I gave you, it may be a strong possibility that you might just not get a ticket at all. You might just get a warning, or they might even stop you to tell you that your tail light was out. So keep those things in mind, because you would be amazed how many officers don't give citation tickets, but one's behavior can warrant one very easily. Keep that in mind. Robert Wilkins, aka Basketball Tall. Go ahead, press that subscribe and like button and share it with others. See you next time.